Ed Miliband, I mean, you say all that, and then at the same time, in our justice system, we've now got 5 peaceful protesters from Just Stop Oil who have been handed lengthy prison sentences. The jail terms are thought to be the longest sentences ever given for peaceful protest. This is for something that disrupted the M25 in London for more than 4 days in 2022. They were jailed last week. Roger Hallam was jailed for 5 years after being found guilty of conspiracy to cause a public nuisance. I mean, are you worried in any way that when we look back in the annals of history, we will all look like we're on the wrong side of history here? Because these people have been claiming that all the things you're doing now is too little too late, and they've been saying it for many, many years, and governments have been very, very slow to respond. And do you think it's justified? Because there's been a lot of protest from artists and other celebrities and Chris Packham, environmentalists, saying these jail sentences are totally unjustifiable.
Well, look, I'm determined that we're not on the wrong side of history, which is why I'm so enthusiastic about doing this job and driving forward clean energy.
But jailing peaceful protesters...
Sure, I understand. I understand. Let me deal with the question directly. Look, you'll understand that there's got to be an upholding of the rule of law in this country. And I, as a politician, am never going to get into second-guessing the decisions that courts make. I can't possibly do that. This is a court case. A judge reached a decision. There may be appeal, so I'm not going to get into that. Let me say more generally, the right to peaceful protest is an important thing that this government values, including protest against us, frankly. And we've always got to look at the balance between that right to peaceful protest, but also the severe disruption that can be caused to people, the severe damage that can be caused to people's lives and people going about their everyday business. And that's always a balance we're going to be looking at as a government.
It's also, obviously, just to add to what Ranveer said, it's true to say there was a great deal of support for the judge's ruling and the sentences and the 5 years that the leader of the group, Roger Hallam, is now serving. So there was a groundswell of public support for those sentences. Is that something, I know you don't want to talk about a judge's ruling, but is that something which, as a government, you took heart from?
Look, my thing that I'd say more generally, Richard, is that I understand the motivation of some of those people of Just Stop Oil. They care about the climate crisis, but I think their tactics are disastrous in terms of persuading people to come to our cause. Because when you saw what happened in relation to some of those protests, people not being able to go about their business, people not being able to get to see their relatives and so on, I don't think that attracted people to the cause that I care about. It actually alienated them. And so, look, my appeal to people who are thinking about these issues, who care passionately about these issues, is let's see how we can build a coalition to support action of the kind that I'm talking about, rather than driving people away from it.
Ed Miliband, thank you very much indeed for your time this morning. Thank you for joining us live.
Thank you. Thank you.